Honestly, I didn't see myself doing that for like the rest of my life. I wanted something more convenient for me and felt like I needed a strong push for me to actually lock in into trading. I think there was a time where I stayed at home for almost a whole month. My first funded challenge, I actually failed. I lost the whole account because I couldn't accept a red day. A lot of ego, I started over-risking, and that's when I lost all of it. But I knew that I could make it back. I studied everything by myself. I tried everything. I went into YouTube, I went into Discord. I had the edge. I believed in myself. I knew that this is possible because growing up in Algeria was really fun, actually. Most of the time it would be just with me and my cousins, having fun, fooling around. But the sad part would be where I had to move. A couple of years, let's say when I was like 5, 6 years old, I moved with my family to America, Houston, for a year. And then because my dad is a petroleum engineer, so he took us with him. We spent a year there. I met a lot of friends. I went to school, and then I moved back to Algeria for some time, and then moved again back to Houston, which was very sad, honestly, because I didn't get to keep all of the people that I met, all of the friends. It was kind of hard keeping in touch, let's say, with my family back home, the friends that I made in America, all of that. So it was fun. At the same time, it was kind of challenging, let's say. Hopefully by like the age of 10, 11, I ended up here in Dubai. And honestly, I have no contact with anyone from my childhood. It's just when I grew up here and like I ended up residing here, those are the only people that truly stayed with me and I have a connection with. My time in the US was, I made a lot of friends. It was a bit difficult for me because I didn't know a lot of English. That's where I actually learned my English language because it's not my first language. So growing up in Dubai, back then, it was really nice. It was very quiet. It had a lot of soul. You didn't have to think about anything. It was amazing. All you could do was just have fun, go out with your friends, roam around, discover new places. But recently, when the years passed, a lot of people came here. A lot of, let's say, the influencers, took a lead, let's say, here in Dubai. So it's not that it doesn't have any soul now, but it's just very different. Because back then I was young. I didn't have the urge to, let's say, make a lot of money or, the motivation and discipline that I have now. Back then it was just fun, going out with friends, not thinking about anything. But here, right now, in this age, yes, it's much more beneficial because you can make a lot of connections here, network a lot. A lot of people are coming and leaving Dubai. So you're meeting new people, connecting with a lot of beneficial people for you, let's say, on like day-to-day basis, which is a lot better than it was before, let's say, in that sense. So back then, I was really interested in mechanical stuff. I really loved fixing things. Anything that was broken, I would just pick up and try to fix it, So my uncle actually had this broken car that he has been fixing for years, honestly. And every time I'll go to my grandma's house because he lived there, I would just see him, for hours, just trying to fix this car all the time. Day by day, I would go and check up on him and see how he's doing, what he's doing, and trying to learn and how he's fixing these things. And honestly, I ended up learning a lot from that, and helping him. And I discovered that I have passion for that. So I tried to study mechanical engineering in Germany, but that didn't pan out. So I just ended up staying here and going with aeronautical engineering because I found it really interesting at the time. After I graduated, I worked with Emirates for a while. Honestly, I didn't see myself doing that for the rest of my life. I wanted something more convenient for me, that has more potential, let's say. So the way I was introduced into trading was after I graduated high school. When I went to uni to study aeronautical engineering, that's when I met a couple of my friends that I have now. And they're the ones who introduced me into trading. They started trading with signal groups, and they showed me a couple of their profits, and that's how I got interested. I'm like, easy money, why not? Back in that time, I used to work part-time jobs, while I was studying. So I started with modeling, working as a, let's say, part-time chef. A lot of actually part-time jobs with events and everything. So I'm like, I really should get into this because it will make it easier for me to make money. How it started was I joined the group. I started trading, Forex. I invested like whatever I made with my actual job. I just put it straight up in as an investment in my Forex account. I started seeing actually a good amount of money, coming in, with profits and all of that. That's when I took them out and actually was fully invested. I was like, this is actually real. I got over confident, a lot of ego. I started over risking, and that's when I lost all of it. That was my devastating turn, let's say. After that, I stopped for a while. I needed to work because I lost all my savings to trading. A couple months later, I came back to it and I did the same thing all over again. And that's when I realized that signal groups actually don't work. They're not sustainable in the long term. That's when I had to start studying myself, starting to understand the markets. And that's when I really needed to actually put in the work, let's say. The jobs that I had during those period, they were part-time jobs because I was studying at the same time. So I had to figure out a way where I could study and at the same time do the part-time jobs. It's kind of hard here in Dubai because honestly, it just like the uni takes all of your time, and what I was studying was actually kind of hard. And plus the part-time jobs over here aren't sustainable long term. You can't just get a normal job, and just you have certain amount of hours. No, every single time it's a different job, it's a different location, it's a different pay, different kind of hours. I worked various kind of jobs. I worked in, I don't know, Formula One, a lot of events that had, like different variations. So I was like in sales, promotions, all kinds of jobs. I worked as a chef even once, So recently, after I graduated university and I started working with Emirates, and I've seen that I couldn't really do this for the rest of my life, even though it was good money and good opportunity, honestly, with amazing promotions, but it wasn't for me. Even though I really loved it in the beginning, but it was like 12 hours of 4 days continuous. It was just too much. I basically didn't have a life, for almost like a year and some months. So that was like my turning point where I really had to lock into trading because I saw it as my only possible way to actually get the dreams that I have and the goals that I want to reach. That was the wake-up call for me, that I really had to lock into trading and actually get something done. After I took the decision of me not wanting to work in Emirates for that long, I was too comfortable here in Dubai. I had my family here, my friends, everyone was around me. Here I was very comfortable. I felt like I needed a strong push for me to actually lock into trading. I always wanted to travel outside and like stay and like live alone, have the responsibility, to take care of myself by myself. That's when I got the idea to actually travel to Montreal, and I was going initially for a visit to just see my friends and all of that. But then I ended up staying there for a year, and that's where I seriously locked into trading. And there were times where I would sit in my room for days, and like I think there was a time where I stayed at home for almost a whole month of not leaving, just in my room. I wouldn't even go out and see some of my friends just because I wanted to fully lock into trading and actually make it work, because that was the whole reason, subconsciously, honestly, that's what I think was the reason for me fully going to Montreal, because over there I learned a lot. I got more responsible. I had to take care of myself because I had some money saved up from my job here in Dubai, and I had to work over there as well, get like part-time jobs because I was on visit visa. So it wasn't very easy to find a job. I had to work some delivery jobs as well as I worked in the kitchen where I used to deliver those meal plans. That's when I actually passed my first funded challenge. That's when I knew that this is possible, because with the 1 month of me staying at home the whole time studying trading, I didn't really have a mentor, let's say. I was my own mentor. That's why it took me this long to actually become profitable. I studied everything by myself. I tried everything. I went into YouTube, I went into Discords, until I really found my edge, which got me to my first payout. My first funded challenge I actually failed. I lost the whole account, at like after one day maybe, because I couldn't accept a red day. And that comes with time, obviously, when you fix your psychology, like it's always like brick by brick, you go up like step by step. It takes a lot of time. But once you get there and you have your edge, you can truly make it. So after I got my funded challenge, I had to come back to Dubai. That's when I lost my first funded challenge because I came back here to Dubai. So the routine change made an impact on me, like seeing my family, staying with my family for a while, being a little bit irresponsible, let's say, because once you live with your family, you kind of let loose a bit. So a bit of my rules changed, a bit of this and that, a bit of losing it. So I lost my funded challenge, but I knew that I could make it back. I had the edge. I believed in myself. A couple of weeks later, that's when I got my funded challenge again, and I started seeing, a bit of progress. I locked in, went back to my old ways, followed my rules, and that's when I made my first ever payout. It was here, back home. If you guys like this documentary, please subscribe to Way On. Coming back to Dubai from Canada, my parents pressured me into getting a day job because they're a bit old-fashioned. They don't understand internet money. So yeah, I tried to explain to them about trading, all of that. They still weren't very comfortable with it and weren't very understanding. So they kind of pressured me into getting a day job. Honestly, in my opinion, the way that I saw it was it's a good thing for me. It could fill up my day since I usually trade just an hour a day, and then I have the rest of my day off and I could do whatever I want actually, and with my parents seeing that, they it didn't click for them because they're like, how are you making money and just doing nothing basically? I ended up getting a day job so that it just fills up my day, and honestly it was a good thing for me actually. It just made me stay away from the charts. Most people think the more time you spend on the charts, the more money you're gonna make, but it's actually the opposite. The less time, the better. There's a saying, a break-even day is a green day. It's better than losing money. Take time off the charts, get some new hobbies, get a day job. So usually my day goes by very quickly. I'll be just trading and honestly going to the gym, doing a few stuff, and I really had nothing going through my day. And honestly, I was trading alone most of the time. So during the Forex Expo, that's how I got to know about Way On. I saw their vision for the future, and honestly, I really liked it. During that time, I was working a normal day job, and that's when one of my close friends, Hunter, who I met through Way On, contacted me and told me about this job opportunity through Way On. And honestly, it was the opportunity that I was actually looking for since I came back here to Dubai, because I really wanted to connect, with traders and get into trading and all of that and have trader friends. So this was the perfect opportunity. The next day, I submitted my resignation, my actual job, and I moved to Way On. The plan with Way On Plus is we have a lot of educational programs and exciting perks that help traders overcome their hurdles faster and become profitable. I'm at a point in my life where I'm not thinking about success. I'm trying to build it step by step. I want to create an easy life, for myself, freedom-wise, and for all the people around me. I want to help people as well that are maybe going through the same struggles that I've been through or are going through them at the moment. An easier way for people to get to this point without, they might have to go through the struggles, but they know how to react or how to push through them easily. I want to create a legacy for myself so that everyone around me and everyone who will get to know me can know who Mounir is and what he created. And yeah, that's where I really want to reach, honestly, in the future.